In Australia, we've got deadly animals aplenty. We've got funnel web spiders who'll murder you and your family. Under every second rock is a redback spider, and they'll kill you just because, I don't know, they're bored or whatever. We've got invisible brown snakes who'll bite you on the foot, and you'll be dead in 7 minutes. Just like that, kaput. We've got the world's deadliest creatures all over the place. We've got magpies who'll steal the eyeballs from your face. But at least we don't have AR-15s. We've got great white sharks who'll ascend from the deep and rip you in half with their razor-sharp teeth. We've got saltwater crocs who'll death roll you to death, and sea snakes who'll gladly snatch your last breath. We've got a blue-ringed octopus, no bigger than this, that just sits around in rock pools waiting to kill kids, and even the platypus, a cute beaver duck thing, has got a spur on its ankle that'll kill you in one sting. But at least we don't have AR-15s. And at least they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic teens. We've got stonefish and stingrays and sea urchins and shit and hectic fucking homicidal box jellyfish. And these jellyfish, they aren't even sentient beings. They don't even really do stuff or know about things. They just float around on the whim of the currents, being pointless, non-cognitive, murderous cunts. And if that weren't enough in terms of natural hazards, here in Australia, the sun causes cancer. But at least we don't have AR-15s. And at least they can't end up in the hands of suicidal teens. And at least we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day to find off politicians not to change old laws. We've got bull sharks, cone shells, saltwater crocodiles, honeybees, European wasps and blue-ringed octopies, death adders, blue bottles, redback spiders, tiger sharks, tiger snakes and lizards that'll bite you. We got sea snakes, taipans, cassowaries, copperheads, all the creatures of the land and sky and sea that want you dead. Toadfish, stonefish, irukandji jellyfish, bull ants, centipedes and ticks that cause paralysis. But we don't have AR-15s. And thank fuck they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic suicidal teens. And thank fuck we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day buying off politicians not to change some law. A law that was written 200 years ago, in a time when it took 3 minutes to reload a single round of ammunition. We knew nothing about depression, and you couldn't fire 45 rounds in 60 seconds. There wasn't even such a thing as automatic weapons. And there weren't 31 mass shootings monthly.
What would know find from another country? Oh, that gets me every time. I love that intro. Yeah, it might be a bit boring for some people. It like freaking goes for 6 minutes or something. I'm sorry. I like it. I try not to sing. Anyway, good morning, everybody, from a very pleasant Brisbane, sunny. I think it's sunny. I haven't been outside yet, but it looks nice. It is 10:38. Hello, my lovely co-host, Doodle.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. It's been such a long time, like
Yes.
10 minutes since we spoke.
Yes, it's a rainy day here, and probably going to be a rainy weekend with the weather.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't mind the rainy days. I actually like it, except like if I want it to rain, all I gotta do is wash the car, and it'll fucking rain.
That's like that everywhere. You wash the car and it rains. Yep.
Because what I do is I not only do I wash it. I see you're having fun, muting and unmuting.
Yeah, my girlfriend's in the kitchen, so I'm just.
Yeah. I'll try not to do a line there. I'll try not to. I got to be good today. Although, okay, let's talk about today. So,
I just got that.
yeah, I was gonna say something, but it's okay. Just jokes. I'm always joking around. So welcome everybody to anyone that's watching. All let me see, 11 of you. Most of my stuff gets watched on replay, according to the figures, but that's fine. I sort of use it for therapy. This doing lives, talking, having fun. We're trying different things here. Today, I'm gonna be a little bit out of my comfort zone in the sense that I'm going to address something that I was biting my tongue about for a long time now. And it got to a point where I'm getting really, really sick of it. And I want to be able to say what I want to say, and put my point of view out and explain a few things. And maybe people might understand. I mean, I've been really patient with some people. And I want to show some things today that that I think that, like, how far do you go? Where do you stop? You know, do you just block and ignore and move on? Do you address it? Do you, I'm not really one for not really one for joining in the drama. I watch the drama. There's a lot of drama going on. There's lots of people doing shady shit. And I'm not immune to it. I'm not immune to others coming at me. Am I used to going after people? No, I'm not. I do not do videos. I do not do memes. I don't know how. All I have is my mouth to respond to comments or at least try to make people understand. And yeah, there's some sneaky ass people out there. And I actually just changing the subject for a sec, Boo. I may have to update that Nightbot on Wendy's GoFundMe because I don't think that one is actually active anymore. I think she started a new one or something. I may have to fix that. So we might have to ignore that Wendy link. All the rest of the Nightbot links are fine as far as I know.
Hi, Cass. Hi, Amy.
Damn it, my wash machine just finished and it's going to beep at me, so I'm going to have to turn it off in a sec. So what I thought I would do is that I haven't. First of all, I apologize for not going live for a month. Yes, it has been a month because the first week I had one of the weeks I had a terrible headache. I can't remember which one it was, whether it was the last fortnight or fortnight before. And one of them I just didn't feel in the mood to chat. I probably had some things on my mind or something. So I didn't expect after canceling the first one that I would cancel the second one. But yeah, just happened that way. So obviously, if you want to grow your channel, you can't just go live once a month. And I haven't even been doing any writing with Casper lives either. YouTube like annoy me a little bit because I like to play some tunes in the background, right? And while you're talking. And I've done that a couple of times. And then you get home and you get like 6 emails from YouTube saying that, you've used this song, whatever. It's not a strike, but it's just like a community's warning type thing. There's no, nothing on your channel sort of thing. So you just like community warning or whatever, but it's just annoying. Like I'm not even like, I'm not monetized or anything, but they're just changing how they do things. I mean, everyone knows I was doing a nice friendly live one day and got shut down for absolutely nothing. Like I was doing a pet live, for God's sake. So, but that's okay. The people behind it, I wouldn't be surprised are the same people I'm going to talk about today. So, for a while now, I know that you make friends like online. Okay. And you don't really know the people. Let's be honest. You don't really know the people. You only know about people as much as they're willing to tell you and as much as you're willing to share. So it's very, very hard to know whether the person A is genuine, whether they really do, like it doesn't matter where you are in the world, they do. I mean, okay, COVID and everything, but it's always possible that you can go and meet this person. And it doesn't matter if the person, like you might meet a nice lady that's married with kids, or you might, meet a single lady, or you might be a couple that do YouTube and you might meet girls and boys. I mean, it's always possible that you can travel the world and meet these people. So if people just seem to be really tough on the internet, like the old keyboard warrior type thing, but, very few go toe to toe, face to face. And I would be happy, like, to meet people. I have met people off the internet, as people know. I mean, I've met Count Me In, who is Mel, and I've met Space Monster. Now, I know a lot of people are not very keen on Space Monster, and to be honest with you, I don't think that we're good friends or anything like that, but I really don't have any issues either. But I have heard and seen a lot of stuff that she allegedly has said and done in the past, which was like before me. Like, to me personally, I don't think she hasn't done anything other than be upset with me for doing that, putting that live on my YouTube, which she agreed to. And then wanted me to take it down or something. And I did take it down for a short time, but then I was going through my videos one day and put it back up. And then she sent me emails and was threatening to go to the police. I mean, what for? Anyway. So out of respect, I left it up for a little while. And then out of respect, I actually took it down. I believe I took it down because it doesn't mean anything to me. It was just a lunch with two internet friends. So, that was just an example of how, you make friends and then you don't, and then I made friends with the Boomers. They were a small group of Aussie ladies, and I liked them. And I still do, actually. I still do. I don't have any issues. I had a little bit of a run-in with Claire Bear, but I think that's been sorted out. She probably thought maybe I was doing stuff I wasn't, and I was actually trying to help her, even when she was being mean to me. I think maybe she was a bit angry that I tried to walk away. And this brings me to another topic. You can't seem to walk away. You cannot seem to walk away. People just get pissed when you try to walk away. And they either just seem to don't accept it. They want explanations. And then they try to hurt you online with all sorts of shady shit. So what I want to talk about today is that I don't remember how I struck a friendship up with this lady called Marie. And Marie, I don't want you to get too upset because I've been biting my tongue for way too long. I've sat by and watched clone accounts of me. I've sat by and watched shitty comments about me. I've responded to comments about me, and then I get told to fuck off. How are you supposed to defend yourself? Because what I don't like about this fucking shitty internet world is the fact that you can't seem, if you're a guy and you want to defend yourself, or you want to, if someone's like going at you and you want to go back at them, and then you get the old, oh, look at this, Casper threatening women. Look at this. I'm going to show Casper threatening women. The woman is allowed to do or say anything they want, but the guy can't respond. Otherwise, he's attacking a woman. I mean, it's so fucking not fair. And I decided that today I had enough with, I just had enough of not being able to say anything. And my channel has never been, it's always supposed to be about fun. It's not supposed to be about drama and stuff like that, or dragging people that I don't particularly like. It's just not, that's not me. That's not my nature, etc. Welcome Sandra the hamster. That's funny. And hiding from Robbie, that's funny. Okay, so I don't remember how I struck a friendship up with Marie, whether it was through Doodle. Maybe Doodle can tell me, because I don't know if Marie was my friend and then Doodle's, or whether she was Doodle's friend and then mine. Can't remember.
Well, she was in RDA, so maybe you kind of knew her then, but I knew her from Breakfast Club's channel. So
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And isn't that Pebble? Hello, Pebbles in chat. Now, Pebbles I've seen in other chats, and Pebbles, I think he's a troll.
And also, there's no getting into arguments between women because I'm not arguing with her.
Oh, Pebbles
So
has to
there
be
we go,
fucking
that.
breakfast, probably. I don't know. Yes, well, actually, there's a point that actually there's a good point here where you try to be friendly to all, right? And you see people going up against each other, and it was fine. It was probably fine for me when I could be in that position where I just didn't want to, take a side and then go and fight with someone. It's just like but I couldn't do it for you saw me do it. It was like a fucking struggle. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for too long. And then when I reached out to Doodle here and started talking to Doodle, and we were interested in each other. And then Doodle was in the middle of some of this stuff where people were starting to do nasty things to her. I couldn't do it anymore. I politely had to hand in my wrench at Breakfast Club, and then I had to leave the Discord, and I did it with dignity, and I did it with like respect to her, and I told her I just couldn't do it. So, oh God, I've got some trolls sent here tonight. So, I couldn't be the fence sitter. The expression is, and it's funny because I understand how hard that is, and I just couldn't do it, and I had to go. And I'm very good friends with some of the people that are taking tasks to these trolls, and I'm not. If anyone has noticed, my position on it is that I'm not jumping up on panel and dragging anybody, am I? But I am very good friends with the people that are doing that, and I don't miss. I'm not going to give that up for anything. I'm sorry, but some other people I just can't be friends with. People deceive me. People have catfished me. Anyway. So let's get back to this situation that I had with Marie. We had some conversations, and I've had some voice chats with her, and she seemed to me to be okay. Certainly found her accent funny, the English accent, but I started to notice some sort of weird behavior, and then she would come into my Discord, and then she left like 3 times. I think the last time she came in and she apologized to me, and I said, forget it, let's just move forward. And then the next day she fucking rage quits again, and I didn't do anything. And she sends constantly sending, was at least constantly sending messages to Doodle. Sorry, I lost you, Boo. I don't know, you dropped out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I swiped against the pad and it just took me out. Sorry. Go on, continue.
Yeah, that's okay. So, I just sort of wanted to, obviously that's not really a friend. That just it's just the weird behavior. And the thing is, though, we sort of came to an agreement. I remember Doodle telling me, hey, she just doesn't want you to talk about her and she'll leave us alone. And I said, that's fine, because I've never done that on my live, and that's fine. But she doesn't leave it alone. And they, these pack of people that I kind of am suspicious about, pretty much got me kicked out of RD8, which is fine. It's fine because I'm probably not that type to be there in the first place. There was a common goal. We had a little bit of fun. I had fun with the Jamie thing. Jamie's Jamie. I understand that. And I've sorted things with Jamie as far as that's concerned. I haven't gone up and spoken to her yet, but I probably will when she starts doing lives. So yeah, did I laugh at all the Jamie memes and things that were done against her, in the RDA Discord or by people and that? Yeah, sure. Did I make videos of her? No. Did I make memes of her? No. I said a couple of smart ass comments, and she pulled me up on it. I know that she wanted to fight with me. She wanted to fight with me. But I didn't fight with her. Did you notice I never went back up on her live after that? I let her, she doxed me. We all know that, right? I won the YouTube case, and then I decided to dox myself, and okay, that's fine. That's fine. So see you later, Pebbles. Sorry. I have full faith in my mods. If they decide to hide someone, that's absolutely fine by me. I can always unhide them after the live. But yeah, no problem there. So, I love the RDA humor. I'm not there anymore. It's absolutely fine. I like some of the guys. I like a lot of people there, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know some of them because their avatars change all the time. I didn't really know. They're changing names all the time. I really know who was who half the time. But anyway, I didn't spend a lot of time in there. I think there was some bad intel. And anyway, they might think that they achieved something by that. And certainly Marie was gloating about that because I had those screenshots sent to me. And that's fine. She might have thought she won like a little battle there, which, her and Copper and the fake husband or whatever. I'm not even going to go on that subject because that's over for me. But I'm sure they thought they achieved something like we had Casper kicked from RDA and all that sort of stuff. I have no hard feelings, especially with Ross, because Ross is going through a hard time. I was told about it. I didn't know if it was true. I wasn't going to reach out. I just let people deal with their own shit, especially their own personal shit. I wish him luck with all of that. So there's no hard feelings, right? And then I stayed friends with Ing. I heard Ing got booted. He was, I don't know. I heard he was defending some people, and he probably just got into an argument, and he got booted, and he probably didn't take it very well. I was hoping that Ing would show up today. But I know Ing is a very proud man. He probably would not want to talk about it, even if he was watching. But I wanted to let him know that he's always been like a brother to me. He's gone off at me when I wanted to do certain things and gave me advice, and I did take his advice. But then 3-4 weeks later, he reversed it and told me I should do it. But anyway. I'm sure I'll run into Ing again somewhere, sometime, and have a conversation with him. I do miss talking to him.
Yes, and if you're listening, miss you.
Yes, and I understand that he left everywhere. I understand. I heard he left. I don't even know what Discord he was in other than mine. I think he was in. I don't know if he was in Mary's. No. He had a problem with Mary. No, I think he was in Lauren's or something, but I didn't hear it from there. But I'm sure he was in a few Discords, but I heard he left everywhere pretty much at the same time. So he probably just got the shits, left everywhere, and he didn't get a chance, or he didn't feel like leaving me a message or something like that. So I hope he can reach out to me at some point. I actually sent him a message on his channel, but I don't know. He probably just needs a break. It happens to all of us. So getting back to the Marie, what I fear is happening here is that everything that goes wrong or something happens on YouTube, for some reason, it seems to be my fault or Doodle's fault. And I think she blames us for this, which is unbelievable. I'm speechless because I haven't done anything. I totally held my end of the bargain. I didn't speak about her. right? But she leaves my name in video comments, right? So I have the right to defend myself because she's writing shit, and I don't like it. So what I wanted to show people today was suddenly my channel came under attack, because what's happened here is that she's apparently, from what I heard, what I see, I think it was in a comment somewhere, apparently someone has reached out to her family, right? And she said something, and I think she's blaming us for going real life. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that is not the case.
Not for me either.
Yeah, I could not be bothered even trying to do something like that. So what I wanted to show people, and I guess I have to share screen again or something. I just wanted to show people from my perspective what I have been having to deal with, and bite my tongue. Okay, so forgotten what I'm doing again. Okay, is that better? Yeah. Okay. Sorry if it's not clear, because I got some pretty big ass screens here. So she had an alt there a while ago. I don't know if she's changing the names or whether she's creating new ones. This is a lady that changes her alt like weekly, right? Creates channels weekly, comes back, leaves, come back, leaves. Okay, fine. Do what you want. It's just weird behavior. Okay, so it says here, I am making a video about your shit, and that family member is doing his own thing. You and your friends have done some shady shit in the last 6 months. I have it I guess that's verified. And then underneath it says, Matt S is my son. Look at his YouTube.
Well,
Okay.
in this account, it's not one thing. It's your mother. That was Marie prior to that. So she switched the name out. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, we definitely know. Yeah, we definitely know that's her. Okay. And I'm just starting to get sick of it. You can see down there, Marie, welcome, you piece of shit, because I'm really getting sick of it. Okay. And then I get this. Now, I don't think these were published. I've taken a screenshot. There's my YouTube. Okay. And I'll show you the bigger screenshot so you can see that I didn't make this fucking screenshot up. These are the comments that her son was leaving on my YouTube. Okay. So here we go. Hardly miss much. Just a showed, whatever the fuck. Is that a British term? Crying about Mondays. Probably because all the kids are back in school. There you go. Let's crack the pedophile jokes out. Shit, son, get a speed on so you can go and fuck your sister. That was a video that I did when I was driving out to my sister's house. Okay, so then I did another one where he says, music for people who like to fuck kids. Oh, isn't that lovely? What a lovely family. He doesn't know me from a bar of soap. He gets told misinformation by his mother and then goes and attacks my channel. Your music taste is the same as pedophiles. How lovely. Anyway, that's what I wanted people to see. I'll also show that. Oh, God, that's not clear. Sorry, that's not clear, guys. But I just wanted to see the top comment there is from this Stannis Destroyer of Evil. Jessica covered this comment in one of her lives last week, but it was obviously from me to forward to them under another profile. Another profile gets made. I can't read it on the screen, but I just wanted to prove that this was my channel, guys. That this comment's on my channel. So I will read. I'll show you the comment in much clearer, and it's already been covered by Jessica. But this was the actual comment here. So I've come to you to pass forward this message. I advise Marie to delete her YouTube channel and remain off YouTube for the foreseeable future, guys. She was back on YouTube less than 24 hours later with a new profile. So that just doesn't mean anything. She doesn't even listen to, apparently, this is her son, that's saying this. This is either her son or somebody, representing her, like a Breakfast Club or something. I don't know, but I'll read it to you anyway again. in case you didn't see it on Jessica's live. I will, however, be viewing many of you extremely often and reporting, striking, if necessary, reacting to any further harassment of her. Well, there's no harassment from me from the start, so why are you harassing me? Let's clarify harassment, shall we? I refer to you and your friend Breakfast Club heroin junkie, whoever the fuck that is, who puts the legislation in their comments. I encourage you, Doodle, Amy, Jessica, and others to read the section that explains harassment and harassment by proxy. Marie will prove us up by publishing material, including phone messages, correspondence via email, and letters to and from the Welsh police force regarding Mr. Russell Bailey. Okay, let's just stop there. I've watched Marie's video and I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to be honest and fair, like I'm always doing this, like I always am. That could be genuine. I'm not saying that. I'm not calling Marie out and saying, "Oh, that's bullshit." It may be bullshit. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I will be the first one to agree what Russell Bailey done to the girls was fucking wrong. Did Marie probably instigate? Maybe she did with her mouth, started something, but he should not. I've watched lives where he was going after her. He was going after my friend Mabel, and he was a nasty fucking piece of shit. I think everyone knows that. And I don't know what his go is. I don't know who he is, what his intentions are. I don't know. But I watched the video. And okay, so any further commentary from YouTube creators Jessica and Kay will be reported for the appropriate authority, and demarcation actions are taken. Further bullying will be met with the same consequences. To recap, this is all in your associate's best interest to stop discussing harassing Marie. Well, this is the first time I've ever discussed Marie on my live. So, and I'm forced to because she didn't leave me the fuck alone. And she wants to drop my name and Doodles all over. It's not acceptable. I'm certainly not scared of any fucking anybody from anywhere, let alone fucking UK. But I just wanted to say this is what I'm, and the reason why it's Stannis Destroyer of Evil is because I blocked his ass on his other one, so he had to create a new alt to be able to leave, a comment on my channel. So that's fine because none of it is automatically published. No one's going to see it. You're wasting your fucking time because all I'll do is screen cap it and fucking use it against you as evidence and report you. Every time someone does something like this, I'll fucking report you. Go and do it to someone else. I'm not interested. Back to me. So I wanted to, and you know what? There's a lot of people that shouldn't be fucking even on the net, let alone doing this shit. I used to watch and not even talk, right? And so much shit, I see so much garbage happen, so much bullshit. And look, as a bloke, right? I gotta admit, okay, and all you guys out there, whether you want to admit it or not, there's nothing like a good old cat fight, right? I don't mind watching, Doodle, I don't mind watching a good old cat fight, right? Because I'm telling you, man, they are the best. I mean, with us guys, okay, fine. We'd rather it be in bikinis in the mud pit, but okay, if we have to watch it on YouTube, we have to watch it on YouTube. I've seen some fucking pearlers in the community, people fighting and the lengths they go to. But the thing is, I don't do anything myself. And I am I guilty, I guess, by association because I have friends that will drag your ass to the end of the fucking earth. Yes, I do have friends like that. But the thing is, I don't do it myself. I'm not that skilled at doing that. Although I will I really like to know who Dashiki Feith is. I really think I know who it is, but I have my doubts. But how do you say that, Doodle? Is that Dashiki? 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 No, I know you're not spacey. But I know you know spacey.
They're kind of fun. I don't know.
Well, they're not rude. They know how to stay in the live without getting timed out or hidden. And I sort of called them out in another live and they disappeared, and I kind of thought I nailed it, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm fine if it's that person anyway.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, or even if it's not that person, I'm fine. That person is welcome here, and actually anyone's welcome. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I know a lot of you guys, maybe a lot of you guys are not liking certain people or certain organizations like RDA, but the RDA guys are still welcome here. I'm a little bit. I guess I've left a bad taste in my mouth a little bit. I'm sure they'll understand that. I mean, someone like a Cosmic and that would really understand what I'm talking about. It left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, and certainly not really that over the moon about Ing and others. But in saying that, it's not my issue. I haven't spoken to anyone really about it, but I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I must admit, I was really fucking bummed for about 3 days. Doodle can testify to that. I was very crappy for 3 days, but I'm okay with it, because I think to myself, oh my god, Casper is just a fucking Discord. Like, you've booted people from your Discord, so why be upset myself? Hey, Hero, long time no see, brother. Nice to see you. I'm hoping, hey, Hero, I'm hoping to have like a Hansi come up. You know, I was talking to him when we used to hang out at Jamie's and stuff, and I used to watch his scopes. And then I didn't see him on Scope anymore, whether he changed his name or I didn't follow him. I don't use Periscope very often anymore. I actually spoke to him and Wendy on Periscope first. And then someone told me that he doesn't do Periscopes anymore. He does something else. So I haven't really caught up with him, but I always enjoyed Hansi. I thought he was pretty funny. So, and I wanted to really catch up. At one point, I wanted to catch up to with Maddie Weaver. I wanted to chat with him about the old Jimmer days, but he's probably he doesn't appear anywhere. I think I see him on Twitter. That's about it. And my friend Hero here is from the old Jimmer days too. So I always found that interesting. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to, have I burned up my hour? No, I have not. Okay, that's cool. I didn't want to take any of Doodle's time, because there's going to be ladies' night tonight in the second hour of the podcast, or whatever we're calling this show. Do we have a name for this? Just Aussie rules, right? So, Doodle, what did you think of my story from my perspective? How do you feel about that?
I think you were very fair in your description, and I don't think you were really, combative or anything. But I mean, it is indeed, part of our truth of what's happened with her. I've definitely didn't go around putting stuff in lives or it's just a bit more aggressive than we normally are, and I think you can only take that for so long before you do have to defend, because when you're accused of cloning accounts or calling somebody's family, that hasn't happened here.
Well, there's a couple of things, sorry, that I didn't mention. So someone cloned my account and called me Casper the Sex Pest.
Yes, I got one of my own, our first troll, really.
Yeah, Doodle got one called Doodle's Dildos or something. And also,
I hope they leave funny comments if they're going to leave anything.
I don't think they'll be that flattering, to be honest. But there was one other thing that I wanted to mention from my perspective as far as Marie goes. Okay, so Sam Hill does a stream. I had Sam on my podcast one day out of the blue, and we were talking about Jimmer. This was probably around 6 months ago or something. It's on my channel somewhere. And Sam is an unusual character. He at the time he was kind of friendly with RDA. I didn't really know the history. I heard Sam talk about it on his podcast one day when he said that he was right there in the beginning with Rostog, when Rostog, I think, started his Discord or something like that. and he was right there and doing stuff for him or with him, something along those lines. Hang on, I need to bring up my YouTube. Okay. Oh, you mods. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll prove that. And then I saw Sam Hill have various fallouts with the guys, mainly the main guys in RDA. I guess it's mainly the mods, the ones that kick people. And at the moment, they're obviously not friendly, right? So Marie gets booted from RDA, which is something I missed again. Sorry, I probably haven't said things in the right order. Marie got booted from Discord. Fucking Cooter and Hamdell or whoever she's got running that thing got kicked and all that, which is fine because I think they're the people that caused me all my problems there, which is fine. That's fine. Tit for tat, eh? Even though I'm not doing anything, but I'm happy if you feel a sense of accomplishment, but that's okay. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Let me do shout out to chat because I have totally disrespected chat since the beginning. So shout out to Cheese Reaper, shout out to Icy Girl, Darling Nikki, Hero Overdress, German Lady, Jessica, Manda. Yes, all of you people. Welcome to Auzzie Rells. A little bit unusual if you've just come in. And Wendy, don't forget Wendy. I saw Wendy earlier as well. Wendy, you might want to hang on to the second hour. Doodle will let you up for Ladies' Night towards the end of her hour or hour and a half. And also the Shaki Thief shout out. I wish I knew who you were. For sure, I wish I knew who you were. So Sam Hill does a stream, and I must admit, I find his streams I have them in the background if I'm listening. They go for quite a long time. There was one there he did for like, I don't know, fucking 18 hours or something. I don't know, something ridiculous. And no wrench for you until you DM me and tell you who you are. And it reminds me of another friend's line. So Marie decides to go over and do co-hosting with Sam, right? Now, Marie, I want you to think about this. Did I go over there and get in your face? Did I go over there and comment in there and say anything other than hello? I said hello a couple times. A couple of times in about, a dozen streams, I've said hello a couple of times. That's it. I mainly just listen with it in the background because I find some of what he says is to be funny. I know he's anti-RDA, so RDA ain't gonna like, Sam Hill's stream. I think RDA said that Sam Hill's stream was full of RDA rejects, something like that. But I see some RDA people in there, which I find funny to say that because I've seen Marielle there, I've seen Pound Road Pug there, I've seen Natco and all that sort of stuff. I've seen all them in there and having fun, whether they're trolling, whatever. But the fact is, I've still seen them there. Anyway, my point being is, Marie, have you seen me give you a hard time over there or make you feel uncomfortable? Did you see me in any of Sam Hill's Discords? No, you have fucking not. Because I believe that the internet is big enough for everybody, right? And I believe in giving people, if you have a difference with people, give them their little fucking corner of the internet to use. Don't go and fucking harass them. And that's what I did. I didn't go over there because that was your thing. Now, I'm not responsible for RDA or anyone else going over there giving you a fucking hard time or trolling you or people trolling you in the chat. I can only speak for myself. That I didn't go over there and give you a hard time. I didn't force you to leave there. I didn't even know if you're still there. I heard you left, but then I saw you again. I don't know. He does different types of streams, right? Where probably you're only interested in doing a certain stream and not the other stream or something. I don't know. But regardless, I still listen even if you're on there because if there's nothing else on and I need something in the background, I have it on. It doesn't bother me. I don't troll you. I don't make old accounts. I don't do any of that shit. So this is me on my channel speaking out for the first time against your fucking fuckery and shadiness. So cut it the fuck out. If you want to go and pick on somebody who's actually harassing you. That's what do you think, Doodle?
I think that's good advice.
Yeah. And I know you too. I mean, you're even a better person than me. Like, I would break well before you. You know, a few times I wanted to lose my shit, especially on her, because like it's all one-sided. Everything that happens to this woman is apparently our fault. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. You know, we honestly, we just, I mean, I don't know how else to say that you don't care. I mean, I don't want anything bad to happen to her, but I just don't.
No, I don't want anything bad.
Part of that anymore.
Yeah, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I felt bad when fucking Jamie just fucking had enough and was. I could see Jamie losing her shit for ages, but I mean Jamie was fighting back like tit for tat with RDA and everyone else, and then she it's not good. I'm sure she had some sort of breakdown. It's not fucking good. No one wants to go that far.
Well, I think the scary part is, you would always think that this happened to people who would like talk about other people and do that kind of stuff, but it really can happen to just like normal people on here. That was the kind of the shocking part. Or to be considered that the friendship was a fraud or something like that. That's just really odd to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, I am going to address one thing too. I don't think is that oh fuck, I've forgotten the name of it already. That person that was in here before, that Deshkishi thief.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you using Spacey's picture. Okay. I don't want them using Spacey's picture because I don't have any beef with Spacey. I don't like the shit she's been doing. I don't know what the fucking hell the video clips are about. Like I don't even know those fucking movies.
But yeah, since we know what she looks like, we know that that's her picture. And
correct. Well, I certainly do because I met her. So I'm gonna give you a chance to change your yes, I know it says not Spacey, but it's still her, and I don't want that on my channel. So could you please change your picture? I don't want to hide you because you haven't said anything bad, but change the picture, please. I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's not really a joke because, like, I don't want Spacey trolled here. There's no, like, my mods already know how to deal with stuff for me. And I know every creator is different, but for me, they know how to deal with it.
Yeah, like names and photographs. I mean, you can
and
maybe bring a different style of joke.
I'm asking you politely before Doodle smacks you over the head with her wrench.
I don't play with that stuff usually. I've been sitting on my hands.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not putting up with that. Like, that's bullshit. Hang on a second, I'm just replying to a message. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just had to catch up with a couple of messages on my Discord that was flashing at me. So, oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So what I'm suggesting is that, like, I don't care whether someone like Marie, comes and goes weekly, gets the shits with certain things on and off, creating new YouTube accounts and all that sort of stuff. That's up to her. That's her life, whatever. But leave me the fuck alone and leave Doodle the fuck alone, because at the end of the day, of course I'm gonna, speak up for my girl. Like, I mean, if I didn't, I'm gonna get shit. Like, because I've tried to be nice, I've tried to be neutral, tried to be friendly, I've tried to be a fence sitter, so to speak. It's impossible to do when you have someone so close to you. If you're going to, like, pick on her, if I start seeing more fucking clone accounts, whatever, then I'll be calling you out, you know. And I'm telling you now, like, I know some kick-ass friends. Don't we, Doodle? We know some kick-ass friends, and you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
That's all we'll say on that. You know, like, you want to get to the. I mean, you want to
I
get to
don't
the.
want to fight. I just want it to just.
No, I don't want to fight either. Yeah,
Stop.
Of course. Oh. Yeah. So I think that I've just about covered it. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I've gone through this in my mind 3 or 4 times. You know, you're gonna find this funny. So I've gone through. I've been in the shower and been able to just fluently talk this in my mind, exactly step by step, in order. And then when I get on the microphone, I miss details, like bits that have happened, you know. I've learned some lessons along the way. Things like there was, okay, I can't really talk about it too much, but I have settled something that that started this whole Auzzie breakup sort of thing. It was like the final straw for some people. Which didn't involve me, but just my incident. And I've resolved that now. I'm really happy with the result. I'm happy that I found out who, why, and how. I'm all moving on from there. In my opinion, I've made some really good friends. And some people might not see my friends as good people because they had like a false bad reputation. But I'm happy. I'm happy because I know these people better than a lot of other people, and they're really, really cool people. I like it, and I'm very comfortable sharing my my personal stuff with these people. And you know, if friendships don't work out in the future, then everyone just goes their own way type situation. We're really cool with everything, and we help each other. And yeah, I'm in a good place. And I just wanted to say that I don't have any issues with any of my Aussie friends, and in fact, I miss talking to some of them. So it's just the way life goes. I'm still hoping that these people will come in back into my lives, and they're welcome to come in and comment, and they won't be kicked or shunned or anything like that. But like, with as far as the space monster stuff is concerned, I just didn't feel comfortable from the start, and I think I told her, and she was probably upset with me about it, but I didn't feel comfortable from the start. And I basically don't have any issues. I just basically just wasn't my. I didn't think we were suited for friends, but certainly I love the other girls, but some of them girls don't talk to each other anymore, and so it puts you in a hard position. And that's life. That's life. I don't like making friends and losing friends. I don't know how everyone else feels about something like that, but I certainly don't like it. Like when I friend somebody, I like to think that you stay friends. And you know, certainly when a friendship ends, you don't expect to be dragging each other over the fucking internet. But I do. I just wanted to say that that I do care about my other Aussie friends that I made, that I first joined. It was like my first group that I joined, and I'm in another group now, but it's the way it goes. So, on a good note, what do we have planned tonight? I've said my piece. I won't be speaking on it again on my live. I would like Marie to leave me and Doodle the fuck alone. Your fight is not with us. And we'll leave it at that. I've offered to speak to Marie a couple of times and she refuses to speak to me and Doodle, so we couldn't work it out that way. So we had to have this long drawn out, comments and fucking alts and fucking shitty attacks on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm sure there's a better way. Would have been nice if we'd been able to talk. Would have sorted it out. A lot of these hassles could be sorted if people could actually talk it out.
Yeah, that was in Mary. She was willing to talk to Nikki because she had kind of drugged Nikki into some crap. But yeah, she wouldn't speak with us.
Yeah, well, all that was bullshit. I'll defend Nikki till the cows come home too. That, when Nikki came to me once, I think Nikki was in the chat early, when Nikki came to me once and she needed to talk to someone, I've been there for her ever since, and I will defend her and I will protect her channel as long as she wants me to. So tonight we have a second hour, which is almost upon us, for the ladies' night. And Doodle, if you want to start, if you haven't already, if I know you probably already have, you want to start sending out your links to people that you want to have on. You have?
I sent them out, so if everybody wants to kind of come backstage whenever you can. So
yes, okay. So everyone knows. Okay, so what's going to happen is that I'm going to hand over to Doodle, who probably might have some background noise. I don't know whether she's in a good position to host this one, but we'll see how she goes.
I'm gonna keep it on mute. How
are you going to do that if you're?
Well, I'm going to be speaking, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wendy's going to come up later on after the main mixes and talk about what's going on with her. And I think Doodle was going to also address that we were going to get Wendy some sort of phone holder, and the one that she wanted was out of stock or something.
Yes,
Doodle,
it's out of stock. It's the one shaped like a cat. And yeah, we like for Wendy to kind of close things out, like come up the last 15 minutes and just talk about whatever she wants.
But I don't know how long you're going to go, so it may be a little while.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to produce in the background, which apparently I'm pretty good at. And I'm going to hand over to Doodle. And if people want to start coming up backstage, I will put you up as soon as we do this little thing.
Let's go. So start getting happy. Just do it. So start getting happy. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's not that hard. I see you smiling. So start getting happy. It's not that hard. I think you're smiling now.
Don't you love that little intro?
I love it. Thank you so much too, Robbie.
Yes, thank you, Robbie. I actually lost it. I don't know where it is on my computer. And I think lucky you still had it on your channel or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so I got to remember what I'm doing. So, do you want to tell me who you plan on coming up tonight? Have you got your links out?
I sent them out. We were gonna have Darling Nikki and Amy and Jessica, and then German Lady's gonna come up. And I also sent one to Breaking the Silence. If she's still here, she's welcome to come up. I mean, actually, if anybody wants to, just contact one of us and we'll bring you up.
I'm happy to keep you company until someone pops in backstage. And at the moment, there isn't anybody backstage.
Yeah, Cass, Robbie did that song. He did it in it was 15 minutes. I mentioned something if he could make one for me, and literally in 15 minutes he sent that over.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, Becky.
So everyone knows Doodle isn't actually home at the moment. She's at a friend's place, so she's streaming from a different location. Let me just share. What are we doing? This one? Neutral. Sweet. I'll leave that up until we have some panel guests, people probably getting ready. So I don't really know what you got
Nikki said she's on her way. Yeah, I had asked Neri, but I think apparently Neri didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so
what has she been up
she
to?
was going to get a little rest in the sugar plum forest.
No one saw my joke. I was writing in her chat that it was a sugar-free forest.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. We have your first guest.
Hello, everybody.
I'm going to remove myself, but yes. Hi, German lady. Nice to see you.
Hello, Casper. Hello, Doodle. Hello, chat. I am German lady, and I'm with the fuck shit. Hello. How you doing, Doodle?
Hi, German lady.
Oh.
Hello. How you doing?
Do you have a delay? Do you have a delay, Doodle?
Casper, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're answering German lady like slowly. So there seems to be like a delay. Do you want to leave and come back?
Am I back now? I think I'm back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll remove myself. So you
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hey,
Okay.
German lady.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, thanks for coming. I know it's kind of late for you, so I really appreciate you being here.
No problem, no problem. I have some energy in this old bitch still.
I'm sure you will for a long time to come, too.
What?
You'll have energy for a long time to come. I don't think you're going to slow down anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Amy's on her way, yeah. I don't know if you'd noticed the comment before that Jessica had left for you. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I never spoken to her. I saw a few of her appearances about Mandabelle. You know.
Yeah. Well, and
you know,
she's watched some of them and seen you on panel and stuff too. So.
Oh, okay.
I know that she spoke highly of just how you carried yourself and through these shark-infested waters.
See, I got her mixed up. I got her mixed up with another Jessica because there's like a Jessica in RDA's chat, and I was kind of thinking that was her, but apparently that's not her.
Yeah,
so I was mixing her up for a while.
Yeah, they were mainly like a lot more in Facebook, and then just kind of really behind the scenes on YouTube, helping creators versus actually being moderators or being in chats and that sort of thing. So they're kind of somewhat new to this area, but not new into the whole realm of YouTube. And
That's interesting, though. I mean, I never heard all this backstory with Misery, with Space Monster, etc. I only heard it on the surface when Lemonade or Cosmic or someone brought it up a little bit, but
right.
Yeah.
I had been in Lyman's, watched her a few times. I never was in there really live, but I try to always be supportive. Hey, Nikki.
See, I thought that I was cool with Lemonade, but she got mad at me because we had like a drama royale thing on Starlight's channel last night, and you know how I am. I tried to make it funny, and I brought up her dancing on the chair, and I kind of made some jokes here and there, but nothing. I did not call her any names or anything, and she took it very, very bad, and she's angry at me right now. But it is what it is.
Hey, Nikki.
Hello.
Hey, ladies. How are you?
How's your day been with your trolls?
You know, they're still trolls.
German lady, she's really close to her kids, but she likes to tease them and call them her little trolls.
Oh,
they're
okay.
trolls. Not. No. I'm not. They're trolls. I'm not teasing them. They're actual trolls.
Yeah.
They just walk through the house and roast me and leave.
They're funny. They really are. They're either laughing or singing.
Or fighting.
Or fighting, yes. We've got to listen in on a couple of them.
How many trolls are you blessed with?
6.
Wow, you've been busy, honey.
Yes,
You've been
yes.
busy producing.
It's a blur. It's a blur. But yeah, they're all grown. They're still here and they're still trolls. Trolls because they do what trolls do. They
Eat.
just eat, roast me, talk
But
about
you know
me
what?
when in front of
It
me.
is. It's a good thing too,
Sorry.
though. But they keep you. They keep you busy, and yeah.
So tell us what happened today. Were
Well,
you around today on YouTube? You guys, anything?
I saw a little bit. I mean,
yes,
yeah,
I saw a German lady.
yeah. You
That's
saw me
that's the
probably
stream I was watching.
with the evil therapist, Dana.
Where was this at? What happened?
Well, I wasn't going to mention any names, but it was crazy.
Yeah,
But she could
you
tell you.
know, I have no issues with Dana. You know how it is with her. She goes on these streams, and then they bring up what she said, what she commented about molestation or something like many months ago, and the people still confronted with that, and she keeps feeding into it and argues on panels. And I was up there on it's Randy's live, and they they got Dana together. Yeah, they questioned her because I don't know. People accuse her of not being really a licensed therapist or something. I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
that's been going around for a long time.
And someone was
Yeah,
someone. I don't know if you are familiar with Amelia Earhart.
I've seen her. I don't know her,
Yeah.
but
Amelia Earhart was on the panel too, and Dana and her have like an uh, ongoing feud, and they pretty much talked the first time, and um, Amelia was telling her that she received like emails of someone who is trying to dox Dana and coming for her and going legal on her because she apparently is not really a licensed therapist and stuff.
I used to think that. I never believed that Dana was, but many people have said that she, like, it has been proven. I don't know why or how people know that, but I have heard that she is. You know what? I'm gonna leave because I can hear an echo. Like when I talk, there's a delay. So I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come right back.
Okay.
See, the thing is
Yeah,
this: I told Dana, in my opinion, she brings up her therapist background way too often. She should talk on YouTube. No one on YouTube, unless they have really issues, they should go and see a real therapist, like physical, not someone who's being an avatar on YouTube. So I told her, stop talking as Dana the therapist, talk as Dana the person.
right,
Not
because I think you get more validation by showing yourself than just saying you have these credentials. I mean, it's YouTube. It's not really like that. I mean, you could be anything on here and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day what you do in your real life versus when you're on YouTube.
yeah. So she
But I
brings
think it
more.
does open yourself up for criticism. I can see that.
Yeah, and plus I see why people are annoyed by her. She has like this sometimes this what is it called, condescending tone on her and lecturing people, and people don't want to be lectured on YouTube.
No, and I haven't had many interactions with her. Just maybe a couple times in chat, really. That's about it. Hey, Amy. Good evening.
Hello.
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 We were
Nice
just
to meet
talking
you.
about some of the day's events. Yes, German lady. This is Amy.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry I'm late. My daughter called me and I had to help her pick out crab legs over the phone.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
I hope they look better than the crab you got last time. You should have seen this. It's like she ordered some crab legs, and they ended up sending her like a whole, like battered and deep fried crab, like a whole crab. There was
You could see the eyeballs. It was. I threw it away. I couldn't eat it. No way.
I'd never
I
seen
could
it
not
done
eat
like
it.
that.
It was absolutely gross.
Yeah, I heard that tea German lady on one of the streams that he had cleaned up a computer for her and
He
was
was
going to send
asking
her
for her
one.
address. Yeah, he was asking for her address.
Yeah, I have her P.O. box somewhere. I know she usually has to get it from her mom to remember it. So yeah, I think Jessica's going to be joining us and Nikki's coming back. Oh, and I guess Dashiki there still hasn't changed. Can't change their picture, or it's not coming through.
What I found fascinating about this whole Mandy Bell thing, that what she kicked off, that how many people are somehow connected in this small YouTube world, and then like even like after 2 years getting in contact again over one person trying to prove that she's not like a troll or something. That was interesting in my opinion.
Well, when, I know like when we were bringing up about all the stuff that she said, it wasn't, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. She said, well, look what's been done to me. I was accused of being Dee Dee Dugan. Well, what did you do? You turned around and you did the same thing to other people. So, the only person she had an apology for was Bam. And I guess it's because of, how Bam doesn't take any shit. But she named a lot of people. I mean, I think there were like 12 people she named in that message thread. So it was pretty wild. And, to come to I think to her at that time, it was kind of a dangerous time for her to be giving that kind of information that she didn't know as fact.
But she got her lesson. I mean, she woke up pretty much ghosts from her past, and they chased her off YouTube now. So,
I've been told she always resurrects and comes back.
I'm sure she's still watching. I mean, no one is leaving YouTube from one day to another. If you want to leave, then it takes a while.
Yeah, and I think most come back maybe with an alt, and maybe sometimes that's why some people don't want to go on panel. There are people who had maybe, misstepped in here and then decided to come back, but haven't really said who they are.
What I did not get with this whole thing is, why was she so hell-bound to prove to that she's not Dee Dee Dugan? What's the big deal? She said it's because the Marmy Ramblings thing, but I was accused for being Dee Dee Dugan for a little while. I know Tiffany Marie was accused being Dee Dee Dugan. Foxy.
I think it's made its rounds everywhere.
Yeah, so it wasn't only Mandy Bell who got accused being Dee Dee Dugan. Lemonade was accused being Dee Dee Dugan at one point. I remember. Bee Stinger was accused being Dee Dee Dugan. There's a couple of people, like at least like 5 or 6, if not more, being accused of being Dee Dee Dugan. So she has this thing to her that she has to prove. She has to prove that she's not this or this and that, and it's really not that big deal. Even if she
That's what
would
I said.
it's not a big deal. Even if she would be Dee Dee Dugan, what Dee Dee Dugan is doing videos. Dee Dee Dugan is not really dangerous.
Right. I don't think they've been accused of swatting or calling anybody or anything in real life. But I mean, I'm kind of like everyone else. I really don't care who it is. I mean, you could go down every rabbit hole here to try to figure people out and stuff like that. But I don't have time, and I don't really have the interest. I just, for me, anything outside of trying to have fun on here is just to, tell my truth if I'm accused of something. But other than that, I really don't participate in it.
the thing is with that situation is, if that's what it started from, everything else that happened after that was really not worth it. Like, it was such bullshit. Who cares? You were accused of being Dee Dee Dugan, Doodle.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do? You said it a few times in chat. I'm not Dee Dee Dugan. That's it.
Yep. I don't need to say anything more. I think, you know, the way I've behaved on here, that stands for itself. So people can take it or not take it. But I mean, I really honestly wish I could even make a video. I've never even made a video before of anything. So it's really weird. It's very weird to wake up and see your name dropped like that, and somebody that has never spoken to you really can just say stuff like that.
Yeah. People just bullshit out of their ass.
And has actually caused a lot of problems. I've been accused of a lot of things I haven't done.
Right.
A lot of things, you know, and the problem is that people assume without facts. And so what happens is they go around accusing everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. That's something that shouldn't be done.
Well, and I mean, you know, I think you, Amy, you and Jessica, and even with you, Nikki, and you, German lady, you guys are all open to having anybody come to you and ask questions. I remember Republican Ash sent me a message and goes, "Are you Dee Dee Dugan?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Oh, okay." And that was the end of it. You know, I think that's an excellent way. Sometimes I think the lack of communication but I would much rather somebody come and ask me about it than to mention it, planting seeds in a few other places.
Yeah, I think that's the best way for people to handle things. You get a bunch of people, or even just a couple, talking behind the scenes, and that's it.
And in my opinion, it's up to the accuser to prove if you are Dee Dee Dugan or not. It's not up to the person that is getting accused to prove
That
it.
is the best point ever.
Yes. It's hard to prove that kind of thing anyway.
When I heard that I'm apparently am Dee Dee Dugan, I was laughing. I was really laughing. I was thinking, okay, let them think it. I actually hope that they will run with it for a while, but it only lasted for like a couple of days. But it was actually funny to think that people really think that I would take the time and doing all this kind of stuff.
Well, and what amazed me too is I'm not even like a creator or have a channel like that, you know. It was, you know, just a sub. If I had some kind of skills like that, I'd definitely be having my own channel. I don't think, Nikki, have you not been accused of Dee Dee Dugan?
Not yet, but now that you mentioned it,
now that you're Dee Dee Dugan,
will be. No, I don't even have.
But she was accused of being a spy.
Oh yes, that is true. Yeah, I was accused of being a spy.
All the Aussies were accused of being spies. Yeah, Bee Stinger was running a spy cartel.
Which is crazy. She's like one of the nicest people. So who would be your worst nightmare of meeting anybody on here face to face? Like anyone?
Let me think. You know what? That's a loaded question. I don't want to answer that.
I figured you'd be ready to fire away.
I mean, yeah, there's a few. Robbie.
Yeah, you know Robbie. For sure, Robbie.
No.
He's a stinker.
I don't know, because if you say like your worst nightmare, like there's a few people that I can honestly say that I really, really cannot stand, and meeting them wouldn't be a nightmare. Like, I wish that would happen sometimes. So I don't know.
Anybody that you would want to meet, you guys would like to meet?
Oh God, yeah. There's a ton of people.
What about you, German lady? If you could meet someone that you've met in here, who would you want to meet? Like have a coffee with, or?
Oh, let me think.
I'd like to meet Neri.
Yeah, I was about to say Neri, but I also would love
Yeah.
to meet like Molly or Laura would be on top of the list.
Bam.
Probably Laura, probably number one.
Bam.
Yeah, I can see Neri going sugar plum Doodle.
Yeah. There's many,
Bam.
even the ones that I don't like. I would be interested to see how they would be in real life.
Right.
There's no
Me
one that
too.
I would be, if you say nightmare. I'm not scared of anyone in real life. What would you do to me? Come on.
Right.
So I would be
Or maybe
actually
just difficult to
interested
deal with,
hear,
you know.
to hear what they have to say in real life. So I would actually be interested to hear from the people that I really don't like.
Right. I can see that. I can see how what kind of meaning you have behind that.
I'm just thinking of if you could put like a group of people together to like go to a bar with. Like I already have a list.
Yeah.
It'd be Laura, Marissa, Bam, Neri.
Do you want to go to jail? You guys would end up. You guys would paint the town red. I know that
Probably
for sure.
German lady. I just can't even imagine how that would go.
The fun crowd of ladies.
I actually think that it would probably be fun because usually people do get along in real life better for a while. If it's not like daily, but for one night or so, I think people can put their differences aside.
Oh yeah. I mean, you like to think most of us are grown.
I think that people are a lot more like brave and ballsy online than they would be. Like we wouldn't behave. I know me. Like I've said some shit online that I'd probably never say to someone in person. So, and I think that goes for most people. We wouldn't be out here running around.
Nikki firsthand witnessed me getting on tantrums and yelling and shouting and stuff. I would never, honey. If I would be in a bar sitting around people that even I don't like, I would never scream or yell in public like that. Never.
Oh yeah, you know it is different on here, and it is a different way you kind of have to do things, you know.
Yeah, I think everybody is. But there are a few people though that you already know are like that in real life.
Yeah.
I would love to, like, you know, I've seen some of those ladies on like those Real Housewives commercials where they like flip tables and go the hell off on people.
I don't know how it is with you guys, but I don't have these arguments in real life that I have on the internet. Like I really get along with people. I'm really sometimes I probably should log off more, but it's just I want to see what's going on and this and that. But I don't like arguing. Many people think that I enjoy this as well. I don't really like it. And in real life, I'm more like calmly.
I can see that you're very controlled of yourself, really. I think.
Yeah, it depends. If you rile me up and catch me at the wrong moment.
But that's all people, really. I mean, you can, you know, everybody has a breaking point.
But I had a few appearances on panels which I'm not proud of, and ever since then I kind of dialed back. And even when I was confronted by Rex, I let him have his way. I just was quiet and I said, okay, let him. It is what it is. I can shout and yell. It will not help the situation. So I'm trying to not show my ass on a panel like that.
I actually, I have had moments in real life.
Well, and it's never for that one night. It's clipped, and then you hear it over and over. It lives on.
Yeah.
It's not like you get it out that one night and you can just kind of walk on from it. It's then the next day thrown in your face somewhere.
Have you like physical fights or like shouting or yelling or?
I don't like that either.
Both.
Tell us.
Believe it or
It's
not.
actually used to be like sorry, Amy, but okay, everybody knows I'm medicated, but there was a time that I wasn't. And that time, very few people that knew me would like go in public with me. So that's that. But I'm okay now. I'm better
Was
now.
it with female? Was it with a female or a male?
Oh, it didn't even matter. I was so unhinged that I can't even explain. I just had a lot of anger, and like I wasn't running around like a psycho, but I would, in situations where most people probably would have tried to talk or walk away, like I would just become stupid. So now I take a pill for that, and I'm a lot better. And I'm older too. This is, when I was younger, but now, no.
Well, and I think too, like with you being a parent and myself, I think as your kids get older, it's easier to chill out a little bit,
Yeah, and there's more of them to hold me back and shit. No, I'm kidding. But sorry, Amy, what were you gonna say? I think Amy was gonna say something about fighting. Is it Amy?
Yeah, she's muted right now. German lady, have you ever considered doing like some of your some makeup videos or anything like that? I know Bam does some makeup videos and some dupes and
I
stuff like
actually
that.
thought about it, like doing hair or makeup or something, but there's so much out there on YouTube already.
Exception.
I think
but not really in our community.
Yeah, but it takes years to build like a channel on these things, and yeah, I could do, but how I don't know if the interest is out there. People want to hear the bullshit. People want to hear the drama. If people want people that do these, you can tell if someone even like Makeup Mobster or someone, the bigger ones, or even like Molly. Molly was live earlier. She talked about the Hollywood something, the Hollywood stuff or something, and there were only like 60 people there, and that's for Molly that's low. So you can tell if there's like a fight going on. If she talks shit about someone, then there's like 200 or 300.
Randy had over 700 people today.
Exactly, because they were arguing, yelling, crying. There was everything under the sun was in one stream. So,
oh wow, I didn't see it. I've only been to her
I can send you
channel.
the link later. She unlisted it, but I can send you the link later.
What was going on?
Oh, it was
too much to talk about.
It was. It honestly, that I watched 2 hours of it, and I was thinking, this is one of those lives that people are going to talk about for a long time. There was so much. Like, Low Lightly was up there. Diane was up there. Randy. And it seemed like all 700 people were typing in the chat because it was flying and people were fighting in the chat. And there was a German lady, actually, I think, said that she was going to just make a quiet exit. You must have known that it was going to pop off, because she just was like, I'm out. And it was after, and then after that, it was crazy.
Yeah. Then after I went on out, then Low Lightly came on and they cussed each other out. Low Lightly started crying. It was too much. I don't know the backstory between them, and I could not really add anything to the situation, so I just dropped out, because I know Dana. I can talk about Dana a little bit, but the stuff that Randy had going with Low Lightly, I don't know. So I decided to drop off the panel and not.
Even Diane was pretty quiet for most of that. So that should tell you how crazy it was. She's not known for. Hey, Jessica.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Hey,
too. I
Jess.
did talk to you one night, German lady.
Really?
Yes. Well,
Uh,
I think we kind of talked around each other, so to say. It was on a panel.
What panel was that?
Oh goodness. FOD, I think.
Really?
I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but was that when Solange was on?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I think
So
I
we
remember.
kind of talked around each other. We didn't like speak to each
Mhm,
other, but
mhm,
we were on the same panel, so to say. So
yeah,
I guess no, we haven't really spoke, but kind of been around each other.
yeah. And I know that FOD is not very popular over here, but I love me some FOD. I love the humor, but I get why people might not want to be around FOD.
To each their own.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. To each their own.
Hmm.
So how
Can you
are
guys
you
hear me
guys?
okay?
Yes, I can. You sound a little low, but it may just be my earbuds too.
I have a headache that I'm trying to get rid of right now.
Uh-oh.
And it's not too bad. It's pretty mild.
Doodle dropped
Uh,
off.
oh my god. She's abandoned us?
Let's take over the stream. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Casper, drama does pull in
Um,
views, but honestly, you know what? Sometimes
but
you'll
other
catch a rhythm with just talking about other things. Doesn't always have to be drama.
but
I don't
other
like drama. I like a good argument, but I don't like drama.
But are the views really worth it sometimes? Because listen, many don't even get money out of this. So what do these views really matter at the end of the day? So if you have like a real shit show going on, and you can lose subscribers over a shit show. I had I remember I had one live in particular. Um, where someone came on and pretty much went after my chat and stuff, and I saw people in the chat typing, okay, why I let this happen, and this and that, I'm gonna unsubscribe, and a shit show can really cost you subscribers and followers.
I
It
hate when
can.
people say that. I really hate it.
It
Yeah, me too.
can,
Just
but
unsubscribe and just if you don't like it, unsubscribe. But there's like many people who have to point it out. Oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe, and next week they're gonna be back. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, like my thing is, as long as if you come up on my panel and you stick to what the drama is or what we're talking about, fine. That's okay with me. But I have rules when it comes to my chat. Do not attack anyone in my chat. Not at all. Ever. And that's just kind of how I've been. So I think you have to find a right balance for it, and it's not always going to be perfect. You just,
Yeah, I had a rule in my chat, and the rule was that there was no rules. And
right? I remember.
yeah, and so the only thing I said, the only rule I had was don't, like, I didn't want no trolls. I didn't even care about trolls, but I said, if somebody comes in and, purposely starts attacking people, yeah, they can get out. So that was my rule. And I thought that would work. It didn't
Yeah,
work.
I mean, as a moderator, you didn't really care about trolls and you didn't even care if they fought in the chat.
Shit was
Yeah.
popping off.
It usually
I
did.
remember that one. You made like 4 days of lives after that.
People were going crazy, and so then I had to make some rules, and I don't like that. I don't like censorship. I don't like feeling like I'm telling people what to do. But after that, few months of insanity, yeah, there was a free for all. The moderators literally, like, no one knew what to do
Well,
because I
Becky
had
and I
this
just
rule.
kind of just didn't do anything. We were just like, okay,
Yeah, I
as
was like,
long as
don't be
there's no
banning
doxing.
people. Yeah, I was like, don't be banning people. Don't time people out. Don't censor people. Because, I thought I was going to be cool. No,
Yes, Rev, it's a playground for you.
it was not cool. Yeah, it was a bad time. That was not a good time. People, it was, I just call it Roadhouse just because it was like everyone, would just pop off. And the mods were probably chatting somewhere privately where I was not, wondering what the fuck is going on right now.
There was a
And I
night
was,
where we were like, what in the hell?
and you know me, I'm
And
on panel, not even paying attention to what's going on in the chat. Just minding my own business.
Yeah, I think
And
the
then you
only
have
time you
that.
ever noticed the chat is if you would see something was be deleted. You're like, what is that? What was that?
I need to see.
You
Yeah.
have that one rogue mod that you had that was just kicking everybody out, and another
Yeah.
mod comes in and says, nope. It was
Well, I
so
also had
great.
an email set up
That
where I
pisses
told
me
people
off.
you could email me that I didn't check for 2 months. And so I learned lessons. I'll just tell you that. So now I have rules, even though I'm not comfortable with rules, but I understand that they need, because some people just don't know how to act.
That's
Like,
what it
I'm one
boils
of
down
them.
to. Some of them don't, and you have to have some kind of normalcy,
Yeah, I think for me to say, it took me a while to realize that this whole thing I had with no rules, no censorship, that was just disrespectful to my chat, to the people there. So now I look at it completely different, and I think, of course, you need to have these rules. Like, I don't want to be a tyrant, but at least some basic rules, because, like I said, people don't know how to act. They just want to come in, fuck around, piss people off, and that's not okay. If people are, spending their time in your chat, at least, yeah. So now I have I don't know. Doodle knows the rules. Casper knows. I don't know the rules. They know the rules. I don't know what they are. I'm just like, do what you got to do. I don't even. It's whatever.
Well, and I think it's okay to let people argue as long as they both are. But when it's a one-sided argument, I don't know. I'm not really
Yeah.
about that. That to me
Well, there
is
was
kind
one
of more
time.
bashing or abusing.
There was one time where it really was crazy in my, like, I don't even know what was going on, and Casper messaged me, and it was, I don't know exactly what he said because Casper's polite, but the gist of it was, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are we
Was
doing?
that the
And
infamous live where FOD was on?
no, this was actually,
Oh my.
it might have been that one. And I just said to him, like, Casper is my head mod. So I said, do whatever you want to do and tell everybody what you want to tell them. Because I don't know what to do. Like, I don't
Sandra's
know.
here to cause problems. I believe that. I believe she's her agenda is
I'm
sweet
waiting
potato fries.
and dropping the tea on Robbie.
I'm waiting for Sandra to go rogue and start fighting people.
That's funny. Cass is
I
like,
would
I don't like
donate.
rules except my own. They are important.
Exactly. But I'm laid back.
I
But
just
you know what I don't like is people who have, you're ever going to chats where it's like, respect the mods, and then if you say anything the mod doesn't like, you're banned.
Yeah.
Zap.
Yes.
Sorry, Amy. I
Yes,
hate that.
I've
I
been
hate
there.
that.
I just wanted to
Pisses me
clear
off.
up that Jessica and I really, truly, honestly do not like fighting with people. We really don't. I mean, with Mandy Bell, yeah, I kind of lost my temper
But that's
a
been
little
building
bit.
for 2 years for you.
Yeah,
And then when you
you
see your
know.
name dropped by her the few days before that, I mean,
Thank you.
Well,
we were
that
all
and she was
shocked.
bringing things up that like really took place, and then she was like denying. At first, she was denying being, the Laura or the Laura Dinger pro. I knew who she was, And when I had a feeling it was her. I just had this feeling it was her back in January, when she did that live and had Misery up on panel.
Mm-hmm.
But I never went running to Misery and told him what happened. I never went running to Beck or Space, anybody, and told them what happened. I let it be.
You
I
looked at it the
ignored
bigger
it.
picture.
Right. I'm like, okay, maybe 2 years have gone by. It's just over with. And then I see my name and my friend's name and shit that didn't wasn't even true. Was not
Right.
even true. And so that just like kind of really, and then she comes up on panel, she comes up on panel and just starts talking about crap that didn't concern us. I it had nothing to, and I lost it. I just finally lost it.
Yeah. By the way, don't ever come on my panel and admit that you're telling people I lied on you about swatting or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I lose my shit really
Well,
quick.
I think one of her big things, probably like mistakes she made during this whole time, was saying that she did that to Hello Starlight because she was mad, blaming swatting on her, and that's hard to deal with,
Right. But see, when she said that, like within a snap, it's like, oh, so you're just saying all this shit because you're mad because you're getting called out on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what like flashed across my brain.
Right.
Like, I don't think so. Get the
We've
fuck
just
out.
been dealing with a lot of stuff for 2 years, and we never really had a voice, and we're at that point right now. We're done being lied about. We're done being talked about. We're done with it all. And if people want to know anything, they can come and ask us. It's just
No,
come ask us.
privately.
I mean, we've always been an open book, always. So I don't know. We've dealt with so much crap, like just so much, and everything that we've been dealing with goes back to Facebook. Everything has always gone back over to Facebook. So
Yeah, and see, a lot of that stuff I had no idea about. I wasn't in all these Facebook groups or even in a lot of those channels that all that stuff goes back to, where Mandy Bill and Amanda and some of them were a part of. So, that was all kind of I was uneducated in that those backstories.
but we never came to you with that problem. Do you know what I mean? We
Right.
never, you didn't even know anything really about that. And we were
Nope.
talking for a while, and we never came to you with any of that. You ended up finding everything out when we kind of combined our stories together and you told me what was
That's
going
right.
on. And that's how that started. That's just how it started. And
German lady, were you ever in any of Misery streams? Were you around then when he was still streaming?
No, I was
Mm-hmm.
pretty much coming
At the end, I
at this
think it
whole
was like,
RDA thing and stuff when he stopped doing his true crime channel.
Okay.
I
Okay.
remember I was in one chat of his. He sounded like Howard Stern, in my opinion. I thought I was listening to Howard Stern from The Voice. I think Breakfast Club was one of his mods that I remember. But that
Yes.
was like, and then I never heard of him before. Then there was this, they doxed each other, like RDA doxed him and he doxed them or something. And that was the last I heard from him.
I always thought he had a good radio voice, but I mean,
Mm.
I really didn't know much about him. I was there when he was doing that Catch a Predator, which was I thought kind of fun at the time because if you had any kind of frustrations, you could just sit there and bitch about somebody that's getting caught doing terrible things. But yeah, I learned a lot from the girls, and even some from like a lot of like Vin Vader.
Mm.
He's put out a lot of information.
What I did was, I like a few weeks ago, I checked out a few of Lemonade's older videos, like all these when she had like these 6 hour lives or so with Neri on, and some of the guys were on there, and I saw
oh boy.
like 2 or 3 of them
Yeah,
when Misery came on and was arguing, and yeah.
yeah, it's funny. When I did a stream with Neri a few days ago, you were there, German lady, but
Mhm.
it was like, I had had a normal night's sleep and no nap, and I think we went on at like 11 o'clock or something, and I ended up falling asleep on the stream, and so That was the first time I told Nikki. I said, I joined your club, Nikki. I fell asleep on the stream.
I actually, oh my God, I'm choking.
Hey,
I did that
Bam.
Hi,
twice.
Bam.
Hey, Pam.
I did it last night, but I'm going to say this. I am so glad that for whatever reason my mic was muted because Amy and Bam have both heard me fall asleep.
I was there for that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
And when I woke up, my headset was on still. And I was at my computer and I was like, I messaged immediately in Hangouts like, did I fall asleep?
Yeah, my downfall was going from sitting up to laying down. And then they said that my breathing could kind of change a little bit. But I think right when I was getting ready to like get deep in sleep, Rev threw me a life preserver and yelled my name and it woke me up.
I snored for like 40 minutes.
Oh my
I
God.
used
I
the
remember
bullhorn.
that.
I remember that.
And it was.
I think
Go ahead.
the last thing I said before I fell asleep was I told someone to fuck off.
Probably.
And that's kind of where it was. And Amy started talking. And what I do sometimes is I will put my legs underneath me when I'm sitting in my computer chair. And so I was just listening.
Well,
and next
Mike,
thing
you
I
might.
know,
I'm sorry.
I was out.
I was going to say, Mike, you might be able to do that if you get on one of these late streams where people stream for a while.
Casper.
And you know, the time goes by so fast when you're on Naries. You don't even honestly realize it until at the end. You're like, wow. She just makes it so easy and flow so easy.
That was fluky. Okay, I'm so glad. I'm grateful for fluky. Thank
Casper's
you,
going to be
fluky.
snoring. I knock him out.
Yes. Floki does make noise from both ends. He spices up Bam's life.
I like that Nikki threatens to punch Casper too.
Yes.
During her sleep?
We both
One
do
day.
that.
One day it's going to happen.
I want to see that.
Has Casper ever been in the United States? Casper, have you ever been?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he has. You know, Australia is so far over there by itself, unless you're going to hit Asia or somewhere.
Yeah, it's way over there.
Yeah.
Way over there.
See, people now think that I have a problem with Australians and New Zealanders just because I have my kerfuffle with Wendy Wee and Pluto.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything.
You've only been to New Zealand. Tisk.
No, I have nothing. The most Australians I encountered on the internet or anywhere were very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have more people now in other countries that hate me than I've ever had in my life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this place will do it. It can make the world much smaller in a good way and a bad way.
Like, I'm not used to this. I'm really not used to this.
Yeah, I know at one point Wendy V talked about like doing away with clips and just doing her lives because, you know, I think most of the time she tries to get permission for people to use their lives and she doesn't want any kind of like, you know, think issues with creators and things like that. But I guess when you do that, it's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm. But I don't really have a problem with these videos because it's stuff that the creators put out there. Now, if you are ashamed what you said in public, I mean, you of course sometimes we don't want to hear if we were acting a fool on a panel or this and that, and we erase it afterwards, and then someone who recorded it puts it out there and stuff. It's not, for the people involved, it's not good to see themselves acting up or something. But I mean, once it's out there, it's out there. Yeah.
I think it's ignorant. I think it's ignorant, and I think that people who I understand what you're saying. Like, once it's out there, it's out there. I get that, but I have a problem with people running around snatching other creators' content and throwing it up on their channel and getting all the views, all of that accolades or whatever. And I'm not speaking about myself because I have a small channel, but there's a lot of bigger channels where creators put a lot of, even if they are just up there talking shit or whatever, it's their content. Why?
Right, and I get that when you're like monetized like that, for sure.
If they're okay with it, that's fine. But I have seen a couple of situations where something will be, something like will happen, and one of the channels will throw it up, and you'll ask them, someone will ask, can you please remove that? And they won't. And there's nothing you can really do. And I feel like if you have the choice between a video that's going to get you whatever, some views and maybe a couple of subs, or to be a civilized, decent human being, maybe go with that.
Sandra, you should probably check under the bed. I bet that's where they are.
See, when people do use others' content, when they put the link to that creator they took it from in the video or something, and let people know, that's at least
that changes it. Yeah, that makes it. That is definitely
giving credit where it's coming from, or asking beforehand if they can use it. For example, Molly made like a parody of me. She told me like a day before. She came in my comment section. She wrote me a comment to let me know that she will do a parody, and I gave my okay. So
yeah, I think Robbie's asked everyone he's done one with, and I thought the one with Nikki and the one he did on Neri were hilarious.
They were.
But I think what German lady said, like if these channels are going to put a link directing people to the creator's channel, then that
yes,
that's okay. Then that makes it okay. But some people don't.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sad when you don't give credit.
I don't like that.
Go ahead, German lady.
Sometimes if they don't give the link to the whole live stream, you can put slides in 5 minutes out of context, and people don't know what the arguing is really about and stuff, and you have a wrong idea what really happened. So people should listen then to the what happened beforehand, also what led to the argument.
Yeah, and I think it's good to have, if you're going to have a channel like that, like Wendy V's channel, I think it's best for everyone involved that she has a good relationship with whoever, all of the creators who's caught. I think she does for the most part. I haven't really heard anyone, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything bad about her, but
I heard a lot. Like Laura was threatening to strike her. I think Diane told her not to use any of her clips.
Okay.
Sandra, check his underwear drawer.
I would just ask that there's been a few times, well, not too many times, like I don't run like a pretty happening channel, but there have been a couple times where, because I make my videos private, so sometimes when brawls are happening or whatever, I've had people ask me if they can post them. I can't remember who asked me. I think it happened like 2 or 3 times, and I think twice I said yeah. Oh, I did. I yes. Okay. It was it Dee Dee Dugan? Anyways, and I think that's nice if you ask the person or credit them or whatever. But I know I don't think it's okay to take content and just throw it up.
Right.
Yeah, like when Robbie did my video, I mean, I made sure in the description to not only thank him but to give a link to his channel.
And it's a little bit lazy too if you just put something from another and put it on your
Talk over
it's
it.
your,
Yeah.
it's your video, and at least add some commentary of you to it. Some people like when they do like these screen sharing, then they play a little bit of someone's live and then they give their commentary to it. That's understandable in my opinion. But if you just use like 10-15 minutes of someone and put it on your channel as your content, that's a little bit lazy.
Right. I agree. That's why I wondered with you, German lady. I know, like I like your lives, but I think that you have a lot of other things that you could show and do too if you wanted to do something on your channel.
Yeah.
Just kind of supplement, give you a change, just to put something out there,
Yeah. If you only rely on others' content, like I did like one where Laura and Molly were arguing and I played both of their stuff and I put my
Oh yeah, I
commentary
remember
to
that
it.
one.
And Molly and Laura had no problem with it, so I did it. So but that's what was a one-time thing. I'm not gonna do that's not my real content, but I thought it was so hilarious how they went at each other, so I had to do this. Yeah.
Well, and I think you've done a good job of being on here and being able to be in different creator streams when they are on opposite sides of the fence. I think you've managed that pretty well, to be honest. Well, did somebody go in a... Okay. Yeah, I thought you'd done a good job with that.
To be honest, it was a long time till I was able to be in many chats. That's only happened recently, and I think actually being on FOD as much as I was helped, because FOD has many people from both sides, so to speak, in their channel. But for a long time, people. I noticed people did not really welcome me in the chat because I'm mostly in Laura's Life Perplexed chat, and she's not liked by many. So I felt it, but now I'm cool with Starlight. I'm cool or cordial with Molly. I can basically go everywhere now, and
Right. And you have to, that's kind of the thing you have to set for yourself, because if not, you're going to get pulled in so many different directions that you get lost in it.
And you don't have to, and that's my thing. You don't have to engage. If for example, if Laura is dragging Starlight for an hour or so, we as a subscriber, we can be in a chat, talk to each other without engaging in what Laura is talking about Starlight. So there is a way of being neutral.
Yeah, it was great. The one thing about Mandy Bell brought some people like together on a panel that you wouldn't have expected, or that they were easily able to put their differences aside to just try to figure some of this stuff out. And I wish we could do more of that versus going for the jugular.
I'm telling you that this was the second time in a short while that Mandy Bell brought people from the sites together. There was this time with this funeral on Mandy Bell, and that's when Mandalyn, Starlight, and Laura were cool for that period, and and of course now when Mandy was bringing up you, Doodle, and Jessica, Amy, and all these other people.
Mandy, she was just literally, to me, it seemed like she was throwing everyone under the bus. Like she didn't even care. Friends, enemies, people she didn't know,
Yeah,
everyone.
exactly. That's why I say it was real shocking to read that. I mean, it was like she had a synopsis of like bullet points of
Snakery,
yes.
the art of snaking people. I couldn't believe it. I
Now,
was
but
shocked.
I don't know how you guys feel now afterwards, because now it's pretty much the aftermath of this whole Mandy thing. Do you feel bad for Mandy Bell?
No,
I kind
No.
of do
No.
for her.
Nope.
My
I
Not
don't.
even
wish
a
for
little bit.
Mandy right now, because I dealt with her back 2 years ago, I'm hoping and praying that Mandy has logged off for a little bit and she's spending time with her family, spending time with her kids, and just pulling it together a little bit and getting
Mandy
some
took
refreshing herself. That's what I hope is
Mhm.
happening.
she took a bunch of names and a bunch of situations that a bunch of people really just wanted to forget and just brought it all up again. That there were some of the things that she mentioned that we were just like never wanted to talk about again, names of people we never wanted to hear again. And she didn't care. And she admitted she didn't know these people. She didn't know the situations. She literally took all kinds of things that she just heard and threw it around like confetti and then decided, fuck everybody. I'm just going to continue to throw, blame this person, blame that person, and leave. She didn't look back. She didn't apologize. She never said, I, okay, I fucked up. I think we've all had to do that at some point, and that situation really upset me.
Yeah,
And
and
it's upsetting me now.
what she did about Hello Starlight and then saying that she got all that information from Becca was kind of surprising.
Oh my god, Bam.
But I just think an apology would have been good. She didn't have to drag it out or get rid of her channel or any of that stuff. Just sorry would have been
How
okay.
how many people would have? How many, even in the chat and even here on panel, how many of us would have written out a list of the little bits of what we have just heard, the little ramblings around the community, and thrown it around like that? I couldn't do that.
About
Like, can you
her. Yeah.
imagine? Or about anyone, just because
Yeah.
they weren't all even about her. None of the things that she wrote had anything at all to do with her. Can you imagine just thinking about it? Take 10 people, random people from this community, and writing a sentence or two of something you've heard about them, maybe from a
Well,
year
I
ago.
felt like with my name being in there, not being a creator and not really being on panels before, it it was like pulling a name out of a hat.
That's exactly what that was. And you know what? I'm not even going to say anything because it's pissing me off just thinking about it.
What
Well,
I don't
punch Robbie
understand,
or Casper.
what I don't understand is why is over YouTube like collecting all these these information, screenshots, audio recordings, like having
Right.
whole archives of people and this and that over YouTube. I mean, sometimes I wish I did screenshots of some kind of things and I kept them, but at the moment I don't really think about doing screenshots unless I see really something.
Right, because I think really at the end of the day, none of us really care about that. Or, I don't want to see screenshots of someone's private conversations or, if it's to try to show someone doxing or something like that, then yeah, but all the rest of it is it's just too much back and forth for me. I don't,
And what she doesn't realize is if she plays it and she did like whole lives like showing private messages, showing audio recordings, playing audio recordings. Okay, you prove that you're innocent, but you make yourself look bad because no one can trust you because people will be afraid to even talk to you behind the scenes or anywhere because you record your phone calls, you save the text messages and stuff. People will not bothering with you talking to you because you're not trustworthy. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I feel the same. That's why I don't want to, um, go on any kind of campaign or something. I just would like, for us to all, honestly, I mean, it sounds crazy and I know it'll happen, is just everyone get along and have a good time. But,
I kicked myself right off.
I think there comes a point where you either poke the bear or you just have to defend yourself. And
You're right, man.
I
She
tried to
didn't have
handle it
facts.
properly.
I
And it
feel
takes
like
time sometimes to figure things out on here and how you're going to relate.
yeah, I agree with you on that. I feel like though people get different misconceptions. So take everybody, line them up, say one thing, and then at the end of that line, see what's different about it. And that happens because we're all used to, like, we're not all friends or in the same groups, but you might have one person that's a part of this group or a part of that group. And the only reason you're connected is because of the one person. And it sucks sometimes. Poor
Yeah.
Doodle. She's having internet problems.
Yeah. It's sometimes StreamYard is acting up. I don't know. I
Yeah,
try
sometimes it does.
to get OBS going for the longest. I'm struggling with setting OBS up.
I'm learning OBS too. I'm still playing with it. So I'm right there with you. I can get it to go, but my sound is usually missing. So I like it though, so far. Let's see. Photoshopping screenshots, on the other hand, is pretty cool. Just kidding. Oh, Mike, you puppet. Hmm. Are you back, Doodle?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine.
I'm not at my house and the connection's not as good here. But yeah, there's been some like just a lot of weirdness sometimes that goes on around here.
I think there's a new rumor every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day.
Yeah, there was a period of time I was a little bit too invested in arguments and stuff, but I kind of removed myself from this, or at least I'm trying to remove myself. So,
Oh yeah, I think I've been really like away from all of that. But I think you had a specific argument. I don't really think you were arguing with everyone.
yeah, there was like
Does anybody else hear on echo?
there's a big echo.
I am.
I am too. I'm not now. Oh no, wait a minute. I am.
I think it's you, Doodle.
Okay, I'll go out and come back in.
Okay. What were
Yeah.
you saying, German lady?
Yeah, that was the time I was arguing way too much, and I'm trying to, even if people I know people still talk shit, and I will not, I cannot make echo. No, I'm not sure the echo is going.
It's not going away. Okay. Nikki, say hi
Yes.
or talk or something.
I'd like to teach the world to sing perfect
Hello,
harmony.
Wendy.
Wendy, hey.
Hi,
Nikki.
Wendy.
Hey,
How are
Your
you?
hair
German
down,
lady.
Wendy. It looks great.
Thank you. My mommy did it.
You
look
look
pretty
cute.
today.
All right. How are you feeling, Nikki?
I'm good, Wendy. I'm good.
How's your cat doing? He's not driving you nuts, is he?
No, he's up with my daughter at my husband's house, having a vacation in the country.
That's good to hear. Now you have a break.
Well, I have another. I have another one that meows now.
Oh, I
She
didn't know
misses
that.
them. Yeah, she misses them. How's your kitty?
My kitty's good. She's on the bed right now sleeping.
Robin?
Yep, she's sleeping.
Robin, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, I see her. She's waiting for you.
She's waiting for me.
So, Nikki,
you know how cats are.
Oh, geez, I hope your dog gets better. I hope everything works out for them.
What's wrong with the dog?
Said it had knee surgery.
Is it gonna be all right?
she says she's golden. My dog, is having a bit of anxiety at the moment because it's storming here and
I
does
didn't
not
know that.
like storming. So,
my cat has that sometimes when it storms.
yeah, I have
here too.
My cat Angel acts like that. She gets really upset if it's lightning or thundering. She'll go and hide, or she'll want to sit really close to me.
That's what my cat does. What about yours, Nikki?
Well, normally Poosh just walks by and meows. And the other cat, she meows too, but I think she misses Poosh and she meows for her kittens.
They're not scared of the storm?
No, it is raining here, but it's not storming. It was the other night, but no, they're not afraid of it.
Not even the lightning?
No, not that I've noticed, but it's pretty loud. My kids make a lot of noise, so they're used to it.
Hey, Nikki, how does it feel to have a break from your kids?
I haven't had a break yet. Well, no, they did go away for a few weeks, but yeah, they're still here.
I'm just saying, I heard you got mad at them the other night when they were on your MIC or whatever.
Wait a minute. Am I missing
You're
something?
gonna have
Did
to
they
do
do
a
that?
puppet show soon again, Wendy. I haven't seen you do one.
Oh,
yes.
I've been doing a live stream. That's why I haven't been doing any puppet show. I've been doing my live YouTube thing.
Have you gotten your computer?
That's great.
Yet?
Yes, I got it from Frank, but me and my mom is trying to figure out how to get it on the internet.
Oh, Well, I'm glad you got one. That's exciting.
Caspian asked if Wendy, did you get your puppets you were promised?
Huh?
Did you get the puppets you were promised?
What puppet?
Which ones, Doodle?
There were some that I think someone was making you, and then
she's been so busy with work, she haven't had time to finish them.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get them to you soon.
I'm being patient.
Yeah, that cat cell phone holder was on back order. I'm gonna probably have to look at some more and have you maybe have to pick out a different one, but I'll try to find one with a cat. I know how much you like cats. Or you can find one and tell me that if you like it or not. I don't know if you like to go on Amazon or somewhere like that and shop.
You can show me them or something.
Okay, I'll do that like we did last time. Yeah, by the time I went back to get it, it was on back order, and Probably some of that could have been to do with COVID too.
I think the puppets are cool.
You know, is somebody bothering Casper again on his channel?
They were leaving some mean comments. Some really some of them were really just gross. So he's had to make his channel where he approves comments just to keep that kind of garbage off the channel. But we're handling it, you know.
Well, whoever's doing it needs to stop.
Yeah.
Agree.
I have one guest who's doing it, and I know who.
Oh,
I'm not going to
sorry.
mention her name.
Someone's bothering you?
No, I'm saying I know who's messing with Casper, but I'm not mentioning her name.
Oh.
Oh. Did she tell you
I know
that?
I know it's probably lemon lime.
Oh. I don't think she would.
Not this.
I don't think she
Not
would.
this time.
That's probably one that could be, you know.
But it would be a good guess.
It is a good guess, but I don't think I don't.
And Wendy,
Who is
it's
that?
really
Is that,
nice
is
for you
that German lady?
to look out for Casper.
Yes.
That's sweet.
I was just taking a guess, Casper. You know me.
Wendy, you look really pretty tonight.
German lady, I can't.
Oh,
Sorry, you guys.
You got her cracking up.
God, that's the first time I ever cracked up Nikki.
German lady, every time I hear her laugh, I'm like.
Are you okay, Wendy? I've seen you coughing lately. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay,
just trying
good.
to get rid of my cough, that's all.
Is it like a cold? Nothing serious, right?
A cold, not a serious cold.
Okay.
If you think of the Cobras, no.
Good.
Now, Wendy, what makes you think that it was lemonade?
Because I know how she gets when she starts her moody swings.
Oh my god.
No, but I think Casper is cool now with her.
I know how her moody swings are, Jamie. I know what she's thinking sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Like I know Ross Dog's up to something again with you, German lady.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, that's what I love about Wendy. Wendy is saying it how it is. I love it. Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, Casper.
I love when Wendy does the Jamie puppet and she says like, "Hello, I am."
Yeah, she's good at that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Hello,
there will be a new puppet up soon.
You know, Wendy, you've done a really good job with your lives, like being able to highlight comments and do things like that. You've done really good considering you've been doing that on a phone. That's not easy.
Well,
you should be proud of yourself.
Well, Frank's been helping me.
Yeah, you've done great.
I kick myself out of stream when I'm on my phone.
Frank's so nice.
How did you do that?
I just hit the exit
Who is that?
button or back. I hit the back arrow and don't mean to.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not not on the phone. Mm-hmm.
Where did Doodlebug go?
I'm right here. I was laughing. I was just trying to take myself out.
She's doodling Casper in the background.
I'm trying to gather myself. Wendy, I'm
not finished building that bridge yet.
Germany, have you came up with a new bid for your show yet?
A what?
Have you came up with a new crime thing yet on your show?
I don't do crime.
Oh, I thought you did crime.
She
No, no,
does
no.
prank phone calls and
We
she
should
does a bunch
do
of silly
Wendy.
stuff.
If you want to, if you're coming on my stream the next time, we can do some prank calls together. If you want.
I think Wendy likes prank calls, don't you? Don't you
Yeah.
do prank phone
Yes,
calls,
I
Wendy?
do like prank calls.
There was the one you were telling me last time about the Waffle House. I remember you talking about you called the Waffle House.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that was when I did it back on Howard.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Howard still plays that clip.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on YouTube. I don't know, Wendy. I posted that video one time in the Discord where it's like over 9 hours of you on Howard Stern show.
Oh, that's cool. I forgot about that one, Terminally.
No, there's like a 9. I will send it to you on DM in Discord. It's like over 9 hours just of you highlights from Howard Stern.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
You miss
wow.
going on the show?
Yes, you know Howard's still scared to come out of this house.
Right.
Oh my god.
Not you though, Wendy. You'll go anywhere, won't you?
Yes, I would. I'm not scared like Howard.
That's what you need to write in and be like, are you scared? Are you brave enough to come out of the house now?
I was
Not
going to
yet.
ask Howard if he's scared coming out of the house, but he's probably busy with his new Did you hear that Howard's a granddaddy?
No, that's awesome.
Yes, he's a grandpa. Howard's a grandpa.
Sometimes I forget how old he must be because he's doing this
Yeah.
like a long time. Yeah.
Well, he's got to be in his late 50s or 60s, right?
I think
Early
he is.
60s, maybe.
And now he has a newborn
Oh.
to play with.
Oh.
Bye,
Is it a boy or a
cheeseburger.
girl? Do you know?
I think it's a girl.
And she's a link.
I think it's a girl.
What did I miss?
You know Howard's a grandpa, Nikki?
Who?
Howard Stern.
Oh, no.
You know he has
Didn't know that.
a little grandchild now?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Howard. I mean, I'm happy for him.
I am too.
Wendy,
I hope we get to see it.
Wendy, you should congratulate Jimmerman on his 2-inch cock.
What the fuck?
You know, Wendy did the Jimmerman puppet, and she said, "Hello, I'm Jimmerman, and I have 2-inch."
Wendy's pretty funny.
Well, I wish Jimmy would come back.
I know you do.
Now, there was one puppet she did about Rev. That was funny too, but I cannot say the words she said on the video.
Yeah.
She said, "Hello, I'm Rev. I'm a FAGOT, and I can't get pussy."
Casper, did you really just type that? That's number 16.
What did he say?
God, that is the last thing that needs to happen. Oh my god.
She takes care of a lot of the cats.
Yes, I do.
So does Howard's wife Beth. She has a ton of cats that she fosters.
I think she still has them.
Isn't he like, doesn't he have a Sphinx or something?
Wendy, that's a pretty top you have on. It's like an
Thank you.
off-the-shoulder top. Cute.
What did you say about Howard? Cats or whatever?
Doesn't he have a Sphinx cat, actually?
Yeah.
buddy. And
I see Howard plays with cats sometimes.
Does he have one of the hairless cats though? Right?
Yeah.
I like those. I think those are cool.
I do too.
Back then, Howard said he hated cats, but now he's been taking cats in.
Yep. Well, you
That's
know, you
good.
got to make, happy wife, happy home. So
They have been long together. They are like they are very long together. Yeah, ref. I'm ref. I'm a FAG. I'm a FAG.
Casper, why don't you come up and you can say hi to Wendy?
I am red. I am a sad.
Wendy, your giggle is so cute.
Rib.
Yeah, ref is going on more and more panels. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the
My
one.
name is Red Company Hump. I am a little faggot. I'm a retard and I can't get no pussy or lay. Red, I am a faggot. My name is Red. Red. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a little faggot, Red. I don't get no pussy.
Oh my god.
Boom, boom. I'm a retard, Red.
Is that your favorite kind of puppets, Wendy? The kind on the string?
Yes, it is.
Marionettes, yeah.
The funny thing is, I imagine Ref actually walking like that doll did. I just imagine Ref in real life walking like that through his room.
Hello, Casper. You
Hello,
popped in
Wendy.
quick.
I couldn't find the Jim and Ann 2-inch cock one, but I found the Rev one.
It should be on there somewhere, but you'll find it eventually. I don't remember which one it was on.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Hi.
So how you been, Casper?
I've been good, Wendy. I haven't been live for a month.
I know. I was wondering what happened to you.
Yeah, I had a bad headache one time. I remember one bad headache, and then I didn't feel like talking on another one.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling better now.
That's good, Casper.
Wendy, we need a proper Casper the puppet. A proper one.
I know. I'm trying to find one myself, but it's kind of hard to find one.
If you look on eBay is a good place to find these kind of stuff. You probably find like a Casper, like even like a lemonade, like of an actual lemonade kind of puppet.
Lemonade puppet.
Or like
I tried to find a Casper one for her, but it's
Asian
impossible.
boy puppet or something for Jimmer Nam.
Jimmer Nam.
Yeah.
I don't know if eBay's the place to find lonely little Asian puppets, but I mean, you can try.
Well, you can't find ghost ones because I tried to find her one of those, and the only thing that would come up was something that came out of like a Wendy's Happy Meal or something. It was tiny little finger puppet. You just can't find any. It's weird.
I'm thinking a white sheet, like a small white sheet, and like a ping pong ball. You can cut like it out where you can put your finger in it, and that can be the head, that type of thing.
Well, I figure maybe try to find a stuffed animal and just like take the stuff out of it and then just like put your hand in there.
You're gruesome.
Jesus.
Just shove
Doodle,
it up
I told
from
you
the
to
bottom.
keep this. Doodle, I told you to keep this X-rated talk to 101, all right?
Hey, Pug.
Who? Oh, Pug. Hey, Pug.
Hey, Cosmic.
No, Cosmic's not here. That's Pug. Where's Cosmic? I don't see no Cosmic.
I actually found a tiny Jimmernam somewhere. But it's not a puppet, but you might be able to turn it into a puppet. Hold on, I'm going to send it to you in Hangouts. It's actually pretty funny.
What does it look like?
Oh, it looks exactly like him. It would be the perfect voodoo doll.
Can you tell me what it looks like?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Casper a photo so he can post it.
I'm sure.
Hey Casper, you know you're quick at coming in and out. I mean, you're the first one.
Well, that's
in
what all the
here.
girls. That's what all the girls say that, Wendy. But it's not true.
That's what Doodle told me, that he's quick.
What do you mean not true talking?
Oh shit!
No, improving comments. Okay. Yeah, Wendy, don't believe the rumors.
Okay, what rumor?
That I'm quick in and out.
Okay.
There, I sent it.
He's poking the Doodle very quickly.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Sometimes German Lady comes up with these like little quick zingers, and I notice a lot of time people don't understand them, but I often get them. Quite funny.
Hey Casper.
Yes, Wendy.
Have you ever thought about coming up with new jokes on your show?
New guests? Did you say?
Have you ever come up with new guests on your show yet?
No.
Well, I'm a new guest. It doesn't get any newer than me and you.
Yeah, German Lady's never been on my stream before.
Okay.
Have you any suggestions for a guest, Wendy? Who would you love to see on here?
Yeah. I would like to see Robbie.
Yeah, that could happen.
He's busy, Wendy, but he's busy right now in the bathhouse stretching 25.
Because I love when Robbie goes. I love when Robbie goes.
He's pretty funny.
I saw Wendy. Did you see him the other day with Pink Lady Luck and Robbie was having a white beard and white hair?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You have to watch that. Robbie looked good with a white. He was playing an older man, but he looked good.
Yeah, I thought he did pretty good for an older man too. Even had his mohawk gray.
Oh, that's cute. That does look like
There's your Jimmer puppet.
Yes. Oh, I like that. Yes.
There you go.
It does look just like him.
Kind of does.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was in this shop.
What's the name of these? Maybe there's a way to get one of these to Wendy.
It's next to a place called The Vortex in Atlanta. But I was walking by and it was after like all this stuff happened with Misery, and I said, "Oh my God, what the fuck is Misery doing here?" And I took a photo of it and they died laughing. They were like, "You could make that a voodoo doll." Yeah, I guess you kind of could.
Wendy, the thing is this: if you get one of these puppets, it might come alive during the night and whisper stuff about Chris Watts in your ear.
Yes.
I know. I don't care if it comes alive.
Hey, Ben.
Like Chucky, the Chucky doll.
Do you know how to take out a puppet?
Yes, I do.
How do you take out a puppet?
Stick my cat on it.
I like that answer. Good job, Wendy. Good job.
But she's shredded up. All right, guys, I'm going to have to jump off here soon. I'm not at home this weekend, but I appreciate everyone being here. And Wendy, you're always welcome here. You're our show closer anymore. We love it when you're up here.
And and it's great to hear that you finally got your computer.
Yes. And you look very lovely tonight. Your mom did a great job on your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nasty cough.
You drink some tea with lemon, no pun intended, with lemon in it and with honey. Some hot.
Okie dokie. I'll see you, Casper.
Take care.
You
Take care,
Bye,
Wendy.
Wendy. Good
Bye,
night.
Wendy.
I'm gonna send you something this week, Wendy. All right.
No dick pics, though.
No, no, nothing like that for Wendy.
Okay,
Nothing.
I just want to make sure.
Just a PayPal. All right, girls. Thank you for all coming up on.
Yes,
Doodle.
thank you, German lady,
Yes.
Nikki, Jessica, Amy.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
for
And
having us.
Nice
see
talking
you.
to you. Have
Yes,
fun,
thank
Jessica
you,
and
German
Amy.
lady.
Nice
Nikki, I
talking
hope you
to
get your
Close the
headache solved.
curtains.
What?
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She's not muted.
Her trolls are home.
Give me the back.
All their
Thanks for
friends
coming
are
up,
here.
Rev. Coming into the stream. I appreciate the support.
Thank
You
you.
too,
Vin
Vin.
Vader, you're a bit late, buddy. And Amy dropped off a while ago, but I know she was probably listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice talking to you guys,
Nice
everyone.
talking
All
to you
right.
All right.
too.
Yes, thank you. See you guys around soon.
Yeah.
Bye,
All
everyone
right.
in
Bye,
chat.
everyone.
Everyone, German lady has left the building.
Bye.
Bye.
Yo, get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfuckers. Fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop, stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make the motherfucker wonder if he feel. Damn right, and I do it again. Yeah, I am right, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I break for you sending me. You motherfuckers never wanna know what your life saved. Bitch, and that's on a life day. I'm getting down, like a nigga said freeze. But won't be the one ending up on his knee, bitch, please. But the only thing you cats did was came out to play. Stay out my way, motherfucker. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, we gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, we gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, we gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, we gon' give it to you. Ain't never gave nothing to me. But every time I turn around, cats got their hands out, wanting something from it. I ain't got it, so you can't get it. Let's leave it at that, cause I ain't with it. Hit it with full strength. I'm a jail nigga, so I face the world like a girl in the bullpen. You against me against you. Whatever, whenever, nigga, fuck you gon' do. I'm a wolf in sheep clothing. Only nigga that you know who can chill. Come back and get the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Niggas wanna fight me, fight these kids. I put in work and it's all for the kids. But these cats done forgot what work is. They don't know who we be looking, but they don't know who they see. Niggas, we gonna rock, then we gonna fall, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, we gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, we gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna fall, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, we gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, we gon' give it to ya. Hey yo, where my niggas at? I know I got them down in the green, give them love and they give it back. Talk too much for too long. Don't give up, you're too strong. Love to the wild, wild hunters. Yeah. Shout out to niggas that done it. And it ain't even about the dough. It's about getting down for what you stand for, yo. For real. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we